Captain, we're approaching target location. Exiting lightspeed travel in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Vermi announced. As in a burst of blue light, exovol emerged out of lightspeed travel, appearing at the location of the distress beacon and seeing an ongoing conflict. There seemed to be 2 vessels, a Tier 1 combat cruiser, low crew complement, sleek, small, fast, meant to be piloted by a small crew, but with a lot of kick. They had some heavy weaponry on board that vessel, at least for its size. The other seemed to be a Tier 2, by the looks of it, a modified freighter meant for transport, not unlike the original ship that she was traveling on, along with those pirates. However, it would be a mistake to assume that the same category of ship meant that they were also pirates. Mika thought to herself, "Captain, we're getting a signal. 2 of them, in fact. Both ships are hailing us. Project them immediately. Both of them, simultaneously." "Yes, Captain," he said as he flittered about the screen, tapping a few buttons, as a holographic display appeared in the middle of the room. 2 screens, each showing the interior of one of the vessels. The interior of one seemed to be a group of heavily armored individuals, wearing uniforms that seemed clean-cut and ready for combat. By the looks of it, the crew was comprised entirely of Balians, another race that is fairly common in this sector. They tend to be fairly honorable. However, getting on one's bad side isn't a good idea. They're also known to be very skilled in combat, and they pride themselves on it. On the bridge of the other ship, she could see what looked like a much more assorted crew, having people from several different races, with the captain appearing to be a man of a race that wasn't as common in these sectors, one that she immediately recognized as the same as her old captain aboard the pirate ship. The features were unmistakable, which also made the similarity in ships also make some sort of sense. If they both came from the same place, it would only make sense that they piloted similar designs in ships. "Hello, you have to help us. These men, they're pirates. They're attacking our vessel," the captain of the freighter replied, as the members of his crew scattered across the interior of the bridge, putting out fires and trying to fix consoles. "Don't listen to him," the man captaining the cruiser replied. "We're bounty hunters. These individuals are known pirates. You have no business here. The situation is under our jurisdiction and control. Simply go about your business. We'll handle the situation. We do not require your assistance." "All hands to battle stations," Mika replied. "Shields at maximum. Arm weaponry," she said, as the crew ran about, completing their jobs, arming all of the weapons as the ship's shields roared to life, projecting a powerful energy barrier outside. "I told you there's no need to get involved. We have this situation handled," the captain of the cruiser replied, as he heard Mika's orders. "And whoever said that I believed you," Mika replied. "You see, here's the situation from my angle. I have 2 vessels. Each captain is claiming that the other is a pirate. I have neither information nor access to it for either ship or crew. Now, normally, any other ship might be in a bit of a predicament. They'd have to either flitter away worrying about how difficult the decision was or whether they were going to be attacked themselves, or pick a side because there's no telling which person is telling the truth. But I'm not in that position. You see, as it were, I don't have to decide. Look at it this way. An official ref just rolled up into the scene while you two were playing a game. I don't have to concern myself with which one of you is telling the truth. I'm big enough and strong enough to tell you both to pipe down and shut the hell up. Because even both of your ships together don't stand a chance in a fight against me and the vessel that I'm in. So, here's how it's going to go down. Both of you are going to cease fire immediately. The first person to activate a weapon system or fire on anyone is going to get blown out of the sky by me. I will escort both of you to the nearby planet of Pyrus. There, who's a pirate and who's not will be very easy to suss out. And in case either of you were thinking of running away, I'll let you know a little detail about my ship. I happen to be running 2, yes, that's correct, 2 level 3 quantum drives. I'm able to keep up with even the fastest of ships, and I doubt that either one of your vessels could keep up. I'd outrun you in a heartbeat. So fleeing isn't an option either. I'd quickly catch you and blow you out of the sky. So, for those that don't get it, the moment that I showed up, both of you became trapped. I'm the one handing out orders now. And this magical little situation we have here leaves any actual pirates with only one option. Or 2, actually. Either one, you get to live as a guarantee, just surrendering for capture. Or option number 2, you try to run, however futile it might be, in which case I blow your ass up. You know, I have to say, this is sort of a new feeling for me. Normally, when people try to intervene in other people's problems, they don't really have any power or say over the situation. But having a Tier 4 ready combat vessel, it has its privileges. One of which is that I now have the power to handle situations that others might have to pass by. Grr! The man on board the combat cruiser growled. You have no right. This is my claim. I will not be splitting it or giving it over to you. Please, you must listen to us, the man on board the freighter said. You cannot trust them. He's not worried about a bounty. He just doesn't want you to escort us. These men are dangerous. If you give them the option, they'll try to attack you when your back is turned. The trip to Pyrus is more than long enough for them to plan some sort of strategy. Find a weak point. Try to attack your engines. It's too dangerous. Their ship may be strong, but their weapons are powerful. A targeted enough strike, and they might get away. You have to take them out now, while you still have the chance. I'd suggest that you calm down, Mika replied. As I said, I'm not believing either one of you. And if they're stupid enough to try to launch some sort of offensive against us, I assure you they won't be making it. I've got enough weapons on board this vessel to target them equally between you. Our targeting systems are deep enough in the ship that they can't be distorted by enemy fire. Even if they could muster enough damage within a short time frame to affect our engines, our targeting systems would be unfazed. And even the half of our weaponry that was locked and charged at them would be more than enough to terminate them. Heavily armed or not, it's a Tier 1 vessel. Half of my weapons regiment would be more than enough to blow them out of the sky. No way in hell they'd be able to go to warp, light speed travel, after taking a hit like that. So I'd suggest that you two buckle up and do what Mommy tells you to do, or you'll get a very severe spanking. We're all taking a very nice, calm trip to Pyrus, and anyone who says otherwise, well, They're just not very smart, are they? Mika said, a calm smile on her face, completely in control of the situation.